In life, we are faced with two issues. One is certainty, another is uncertainty. Certainty no doubt brings comfort. You know everything, what is going to happen next moment. You know what, when you retire, how much money you are going to get. You know, when everything is measured, like a bureaucrat knows exactly where he will get promotion, what will happen, and then after retirement, how much money he gets. It's all certain. Certainty gives some comfort. At the same time, certainty takes the life away from you. It causes inertia, it causes dullness. When everything is certain, you don't have to use your brain at all. You don't have to use your creativity, you don't have to use your intuitive ability, because you know everything is certain, everything is measured. Life becomes so mechanical, so automized when everything is certain. It's the uncertainties that calls for action, that demands your intellect to jump into action. It's the uncertainty that calls for some creative impulse to come out of you. Uncertainty which beckons your intelligence to act. So when you are uncertain, when things are uncertain around you, two situations that could happen. Either it moves in the direction of fear, or it can move in the direction of innovation. Every innovation has come out of not certainty, but comes out of demand of the time, necessity of the time. It beckons you to think differently. So at this time of uncertainty in the industry, we need to think. This is nothing short of World War III. Only World War III without any weapons. Hundreds and thousands are dying around the world, and you don't know who is the enemy. So what do you do at this time? You get more depressed, more anxious, and more afraid of the whole situation. You lose even all the power that you need to sustain life, to take the world or your company forward. You must remember, after World War II, countries like Japan and Germany were in total devastation. They had to take bag full of cash to buy a piece of bread. They had to take German marks in bags, in suitcases, to get a liter of milk. But what has happened in this last 40 years, 50 years? The whole thing has changed. Japan has bounced back with such vibrant economy, so is Germany, so is Israel, many other countries of the world. These are all solid examples which are staring at our face in front of us. A small country like Israel, how difficult it was for them when the new country was made. Take for example Bosnia. People were fighting on the street for a piece of bread, and see, now it has bounced back. We have seen worse things on this planet. There was plague in India during the World War time. Those days we never had hospitals, there were no isolation camps. People would leave their, the whole street, their home, everything. My grandmother used to say, when they were living in a colony, everybody in the colony left, and she had nowhere to go, and she had to stay with 3 kids. And she had only 3 kids and herself, and she just prayed to God and she stayed and managed. So we have seen big calamities on this planet. But remember, after every one of those disasters, we have come back with full force. Taking a look at these experiences should give us confidence to dream about a better future. You are going to start afresh a new life from when the lockdown is going to finish. And remember, you will be supported. There is enough humanness in the world today. organization, institutions, people will all be supported. See what happened with the Sindhis. They were in refugee camps in New Delhi when the partition happened. But see now, you find Sindhis are very poor, begging for money anywhere? Never. Sindhis are all over the world controlling the business. Everything was taken away from them. We must believe in ourselves. At these times of crisis, we must take the examples of Sindhis. So do not undermine your intelligence, do not undermine your ability, do not undermine your skill to manage the crisis. In fact, you should see crises are just an opportunity, a new opportunity for a new beginning to happen in your life. It beckons your intelligence to act here. All that cutthroat attitude we had, infights and unethical behaviors, everything now is gone. Greed finished. Now is the time to start anew, afresh. Think on that and then have this confidence that you'll be able to sail over this curve successfully.